Don't drive talking on your phone. Record your colleague who do and report them to me so I can fire them, says Global HSE Manager in BH. Well, someone, not me, did. And he recorded the Global HSE Manager on his phone driving. Sent it to his boss. The career tracked high pot performed. Caution: operating a vehicle while engaged on your phone is a serious offense. Please document any incidents and bring them to my attention. Apparently, someone decided to put their words into action and recorded a senior executive, who also happens to be our Global HSE Manager, engaging in exactly the behavior they had warned us against. This incriminating footage was then discreetly shared with our organization's leaders. To everyone's surprise, the individual behind the recording was a high-achieving employee, who had joined our HSE department with the intention of learning before ascending to a more senior role, perhaps even becoming a region president one day. Unfortunately, their promising career has now come to a sudden end as a result of their actions. I believe your question is a clever reference to my previous statement about recording individuals who drive while using their phones. Is that correct? I'm a 33-year-old man and I still play air guitar in front of my mirror. I pretend to be on a big stage too. Sometimes I like to pretend I am a musician jamming in front of thousands of people. I also like to pretend I am a baseball pitcher in a big game. I'll pretend and walk up. Every evening, I indulge in a private concert of epic proportions, strumming the air guitar in front of my mirror as if I'm the rock star of the world. My imagination transports me to the grand stage, where I'm basking in the adoration of a sea of fans. But my creative escapades don't stop there. I often find myself immersed in alternate personas, conjuring up the thrill of being a baseball pitcher in the heat of a crucial game. I'll pretend to step up to the mound, focus intently, and deliver a flawless pitch, feeling an electrifying rush of adrenaline. While it may seem childish to others, for me, it's a joyful release that brings a smile to my face. Edit: there was no previous text to reference for this task. Update: no changes were made to the provided text. TLDR: a 33-year-old man enjoys acting out scenarios in front of a mirror, including pretending to be a musician and a baseball pitcher, and finds it entertaining. I got a 4.0 GPA this year. I'm a freshman, going into my sophomore year, worked my ass off all year and came out with a 4.0 unweighted GPA. I am very proud of myself, but my parents didn't really react as proud as I would have liked, and I don't like discussing grades with my friend. I just achieved a perfect 4.0 GPA for the entire year. As I'm gearing up to start my sophomore year, I'm feeling an overwhelming sense of accomplishment. It wasn't easy. I dedicated myself to my studies and put in a tremendous amount of effort, ultimately reaping the reward of a 4.0 unweighted GPA. I'm thrilled with my accomplishment, but unfortunately, my parents didn't quite express the level of pride I was hoping for. I'm not one to often share my academic achievements with friends, so I'm taking to the internet to share my news with the world instead. It feels like a small victory, and I'm choosing to celebrate it by indulging in a delicious piece of cheesecake. All narcissists are physically abusive. If you count your endocrine system, you might not end up with damage to your skin and muscles, but narcissists will almost always cause elevated stress hormones, a persistent stress response, lowered immunity, and so on. It can be necessa. The hidden dangers of narcissistic relationships on the body. Engaging in a relationship with a narcissist can have severe, long-term effects on your physical well-being. Although you may not notice visible signs of physical abuse such as bruises or scars, the stress and anxiety caused by a narcissist's behavior can silently wreak havoc on your body. The chronic stress triggered by a narcissist can disrupt your endocrine system, leading to an imbalance in stress hormones. This can have a ripple effect on your overall health, causing persistent fatigue, weakened immunity, and a range of other problems. It's crucial to prioritize your physical safety and take necessary precautions to protect yourself from the toxic effects of a narcissistic relationship. This may involve creating distance between yourself and the narcissist to prevent further stress and promote a healthier environment for your body. Edit: none. Update: none. TLDR: narcissistic relationships can have severe, long-term effects on physical health, even if there's no visible physical abuse. I 32 meters hate my wife 32F throwaway account for obvious reasons. I've realized that after 7 years married, and 2 kids later that I absolutely hate my wife. She's condescending and rude, belittles me, doesn't care to really know the things I like. I can't take it anymore. I'm at my breaking point with my spouse. I've created this anonymous account due to the sensitive nature of my situation. After 7 years of marriage and 2 children, I've come to a disturbing realization: I genuinely despise my wife. She consistently displays a condescending and abrasive demeanor, making me feel belittled and unappreciated. Her lack of genuine interest in my passions and interests is especially disheartening. I'm consumed by feelings of fury and resentment whenever I see her, and I'm finding it increasingly difficult to cope with these emotions. I'm torn between 2 daunting options: either sacrifice my own well-being by staying in this toxic relationship or risk jeopardizing my children's stability by leaving. TLDR, I'm a husband of 7 years with 2 kids, struggling to accept my intense hatred for my wife and unsure how to move forward without causing harm to those who depend on me. Last night a friend was killed. His name was Greg, and he was 31 years old. He was killed when a drunk driver got on the highway going the wrong way and collided with him head-on. He was on his way home from a night shift at 5:30 a.m. R.I.P. buddy, we'll miss you. Please stop. A tragic loss last night. A devastating incident occurred last night, claiming the life of a young man named Greg. He was 31 years old and met an untimely demise when his vehicle was struck head-on by a driver who had gotten onto the highway in the wrong direction, likely under the influence of alcohol. This senseless tragedy occurred at the early hours of 5:30 a.m., as Greg was making his way home from a night shift. The pain of his passing will be deeply felt by those who knew him. Rest in peace, Greg. Your memory will live on in the hearts of those who loved you. A vital reminder: the consequences of impaired driving. A poignant message to the public. The loss of innocent lives due to reckless and irresponsible behavior is a stark reminder of the dangers of driving under the influence. We urge everyone to prioritize road safety and make responsible choices. Edit. I'm overwhelmed by the outpouring of support from the community. It's truly heartwarming to see the kindness and compassion of strangers. Thank you for being there for me during this difficult time. Update. Unfortunately, this incident is a harsh reality that many of us face. Impaired driving claims countless lives every year. Let's all do our as a narcissist family a cult? Dr. Ramani titled a video about this, and I can't understand it. Does anyone else feel like these families are like a creepy cult? The narc is in full control, don't ever question them.